Kedra with Next Moon Oracle, and today I'm bringing you the weekly Divine Feminine readings. Today I'm going to tap into some topics and see what's going on in those topics, any advice from Spirit, words from your higher self, your soul, and what you may be feeling about the situation, also solutions and possible outcomes. This is for your spiritual journey reading for the twin flame dynamic. So I'm going to start off with a topic, and then we're going to go from there. All decks have been shuffled, knocked energy, the reading has been blessed, energy has been cleared, everything is all set for you guys. So, Spirit, can you tell me what's a topic you'd like to address with this Divine Feminine collective, those that identify as the chaser in the twin flame collective or Divine Feminine? What's a topic? Hidden realms, create conscious awareness. Excellent. So, Spirit, where would you like hidden realms? Create consciousness, conscious awareness. In what areas or what situation would you like Divine Feminine to see the hidden realms and be consciously aware? What would you like to focus on with this awareness, Spirit? Okay, Crossroads. Tell me about this Crossroads, Spirit. Tell me about this Crossroads. Inner child. One more, Spirit. Settling. Okay, from this I'm getting, for this first topic, I'm getting Spirit is wanting you to focus on really seeing, kind of, I'm hearing going into meditation, really seeing the bigger picture of things, almost just taking your ego out of a situation, looking at it in a way that is for your highest good and that makes sense without the ego highest good. Because sometimes our ego makes us think that, you know, this is for our highest good because it's me, 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 when actually it's like, what is the bigger picture? The situation is foggy. Spirit wants you to see through the fog. Spirit saying to kind of, because there's sunlight right here, I'm seeing to go within, see the world as a child would. A child sees things like almost anything is possible. And they believe that everything's going to be okay. But they also have, I'm hearing, they also have like irrational fears as well. So Spirit is saying, watch out for magical thinking and irrational fears that every child has. It's almost like because they're such in a magical place in their thinking, which is beautiful. Sometimes it can take it too far, like monsters under the bed. They're scared of things that it's just a heightened sensitivity because they don't know the world around them. And Spirit really wants you to focus on your surroundings, the information that you're at with this crossroads. Spirit saying, don't settle for living unaware in the fog and just blindly going through life. Really see what your irrational fears are. Is this my ego? Is this magical thinking? Is this limiting beliefs that I carry with me since I was a child? Am I seeing this clearly? Am I seeing this bright-eyed and innocent, or am I jaded or acting out of irrational fear or magical thinking? Okay, Spirit, I'm going to go in. What is the energy connected with this crossroads, Spirit? What is the energy connected with this crossroads? I'm just going to get a tarot. Tell me about this crossroads, Spirit. This fell out first. Temperance, restoration. Temperance, it's just the balancing, like I was saying earlier. Balance and restore your clarity, your awareness, your inner knowing, removing the ego and, you know, conditioning and things that are surrounding the situations where you're at the crossroads. Spirit wants you to see the bigger picture. And this fell out also, the Queen of Swords. And make sharp, assertive decisions. Don't settle for magical thinking, ego-driven cloudiness. Really see what is good for you, beyond the ego, bigger picture. What is for the highest good? What feels right? Listen to your soul. And make sharp, assertive decisions, but also with balance and fairness, make the change. With balance and fairness, make the change, is what I'm hearing. With balance and fairness, make the change. And not settle. Not settle living in the fog with magical thinking, believing in you know, fairy tales endings, living in the present moment, not, you know, living in fantasy land or what could be's. Be present in the moment, like a child. Children are very present and in the moment most of the time. Do they play and imagine? Absolutely. But they are very present. They're happy in the moment. They're present. And Spirit wants you to be present, clear. See how the ground is just barren and just a little bit of grass, and this grass is full with just this little bit of patch of no grass. Spirit wants new life brought into this situation, a new perspective. Don't just settle for familiar, easy, what's best, you know, keep the lid on things, you know, don't rock the boat, I'm hearing. Clear the air, look forward, take away any limiting beliefs from a child or fairy tale wishful thinking of a situation that everything will be okay, or irrational fears. Spirit saying, go within, get clear. Create conscious awareness in this situation. Don't settle. Take sharp, assertive action while being balanced and restoring what is best for you, restoring this clarity and conscious awareness within yourself. Spirit, what would you like in this situation, this twin flame dynamic? What's something that Divine Feminine can focus on to help her in this situation, focus on or not focus on, or kind of work on, that will help her, sharpen her, or his or their conscious awareness? Align with source. Go within. I said this earlier. Balance. Restore. Restore your connection with Spirit. Restore your connection to your soul, yourself, who you really are. Remove the fog and get clear. Clear, conscious awareness. And it all starts with balancing and restoring your connection with Source. Source is the universe, God, the Creator, Spirit, however you would like to refer to the Creator. Okay. What solution or action steps can Divine Feminine take in this situation, as well as restoring their connection with you, Spirit, and themselves, their soul, who they really are, as well as create conscious awareness? Birth and abundance. Spirit is saying, recognize, because of this twin flame journey, you are rebirthing yourself every day. You're birthing new ideas, new wisdom, new channels of thinking, new self-love. I'm hearing self-love, new perspectives. You're birthing a lot of new things, and it's changing your life every day. And this is creating the paths to abundance and alignment. And I'm hearing, in every way, it can go towards your family, your friends, your abundance in health, happiness, relationships, friendships, career, education. Pretty much it's limitless when you align with Source and connect with Source. It just births the way to abundance. And Spirit really wants you to focus on appreciating what you have while taking the steps to create what you desire and what you feel you deserve, and really see and birth new ideas and perspectives and habits that will help you align with Source, align with yourself. That goes in with like reading The Power of Now, or listening to The Power of Now, or meditating, really going within and seeing people without judgment and without ego labels. Just really see people as also on a journey, living their life, having an experience, however their experience is, with no judgment. They are souls just like you in human bodies. And we are all on this earth and in this universe connected. And Spirit really wants you to recognize these things and birth these ideas and birth new ways of thinking, perspectives, gaining wisdom, gaining knowledge, and ways to align with your soul and be in the present moment and align with Source and balance and restore who you really are in your connection to Source. Thank you, Spirit. Also, Spirit, what's some self-care that this Divine Feminine Collective can do to help them with birthing new ideas, aligning with Source, creating that abundance mindset, feeling within them, and creating conscious awareness? What's something that Divine Feminine can do for themselves? Journal. I'm also hearing scripting and visualizing. And that's funny, I laid it on abundance. That's because that's exactly what it's in regards to. I love it. Another one, write a gratitude list. As I said earlier, Spirit said to be grateful for everything that you have, and it creates new pathways and sources of abundance. When you see everything that you're grateful for, it changes your life. Every morning that I get up, I immediately thank Spirit for another day on this planet, for my children, and for all of my blessings. And if I'm in a hurry, I make sure to say at least 3, but it usually turns out to be more. And it could be when you wake up in the morning, it could be on your drive to work, it could be, early morning when you're taking a pee or something and you're just sitting there thinking. You can be thinking about what you're grateful for, or take some time during the day with some tea or coffee. Just write a list. It doesn't have to be long. It can be 1 to 3 things every day, and really focus on the feeling of gratitude when you're writing them. I'm also hearing journaling. Journal about this current situation, this crossroads that you're in, this journey. I'm hearing for some of you, this twin flame journey has been long, and you've gained so much wisdom and knowledge about it. Spirit's saying, write about it. Write your experiences. Share your experiences with like-minded people, or just yourself. That way, when you do come to crossroads in this journey, because sometimes these crossroads, I also call them bumpy roads. These bumpy roads, you'll hit a speed bump and you're in your ascension, and all of a sudden, boom, something happens. You have an encounter of some kind, or thought, or something about divine masculine. You come into information. Somehow it comes to you because your soul is trying to help you grow with these experiences. Spirit says, don't look at them as stumbling blocks, or you're at a crossroads, or you aren't as consciously aware or as far along in your journey as you thought. That's your ego trying to get you back into settling with that irrational fear behavior, the cloudy behavior, not knowing if you should. It's just trying to keep you in your mind and keep you in your head. Spirit saying, journal about your experiences so you can see how far you have come. Because in a year, 6 months, 3 months, 3 weeks, things can be so different. This journey there's no time limit on it. There's no time limit on ascension. It is literally the journey. And Spirit wants you to journal about the journey. Visualize what you'd like your best life to look like. But it has to be your best life, not a best life for your divine masculine with you. This has to be your solo journey. Because when we put divine masculine on a pedestal and include divine masculine in this visualization, that is not detaching from divine masculine. And on this journey, that is exactly what you have to do on this twin flame journey, is to detach from divine masculine. Also, hi there guys, sorry about that. What I wanted to say about this is Spirit would like you to visualize your best life without including the divine masculine. On this journey for our ascension, detaching from divine masculine is essential for your soul growth and for your ascension and your soul alignment. You have to detach from the physical person because you are one soul, so you can't detach from yourself. But from the need and the want and the pining and the pain of the physical person and the obsessive thinking, you have to detach from the physical person and move forward and live your best life. Spirit, I'd like to know, and Spirit says to do this with sharp and assertive action. No nonsense. Just take action with balance and new ideas, new perspectives that create new pathways in your life, new positive pathways in your life. Spirit, what are some possible future directions, outcomes for Divine Feminine in this journey? Slow and steady. Spirit said, take every day slow and steady. It's not a race. It is not a race to get to a certain destination. It is the journey. Enjoy it. Grow from it. Go at your own pace, whether it's flying or that snail's pace. Someday it's going to be both. It's going to be breezy and easy, or it's going to be just like on the ground, centimeter by centimeter. But I'm hearing, because 1 and 2 is 3, I'm hearing that to collaborate with people, celebrate with people, interact with people that are in a frequency that is in a frequency that makes you feel good, that you feel embraced and easy and good. And it's just easy to maneuver, and it's slow and steady, and it's sweet. Let things happen naturally is what I'm hearing. Don't always race to get to a destination or what you want. Be present and take this moment slow and steady, moment by moment, moment by moment, because all there is now. There's no past, there's no future, there is now. And Spirit just says, take it slow and steady, however it is. If it's fluttering, if it's like you feel like it's going slow, just pause. Look around. Look through the fog. Get clear. Align with your soul. Align with yourself and Spirit. Create conscious awareness of your surroundings. Enjoy every moment. Every moment with friends, every moment interacting with other people, collaborating with other people, celebrating with other people, or yourself, and creating, living your best life, journaling about it, expressing it, writing that gratitude list, and birthing new ideas and bringing balance and restoring yourself, your soul, your connection with Spirit, and living your best life. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I'm going to get another topic, Spirit. What would you like to focus on for this Divine Feminine collective? Hang on, I have my hair is really long, and sometimes there's a rogue hair, it gets caught in my fingers. Spirit, can you give me another topic, please? I knew this was going to come out today for some reason. I was, when I was shuffling the decks this morning, this was on the bottom of the deck. And this also came out. Ooh, 28 and 29. And I've shuffled these and I just shuffled again. And then I laid them out. Okay. That's progression forward. Hollow bone. Teachability. How teachable are you? And this goes back to what I was saying earlier in the former topic. It is seeing through the cloud, gaining new perspectives. How this horned cactus talks about resourcefulness. It's how are you going to maneuver, how teachable are you, and how can you birth new perspectives on a situation that, you know, doesn't feel, you know, the best, or is just like the sticky situation, you know, just not the most comfortable situations or feelings. Spirit saying to restore the balance, connect with source, and spirit and soul. What is this teaching you? What is this situation teaching you? And what perspectives and actions can you take? This is going right back to this crossroads right here and creating conscious awareness. They're both related. Spirit is saying to create conscious awareness. How teachable are you? 8 and 2 is 10. That's end of cycles. How resourceful are you at ending cycles and removing what is not for your highest good or your ascension? How can you create consciousness to maneuver through painful situations? How resourceful are you to not see the world as a scary, irrationally scary place, or let your ego drive you in situations? And what new perspectives can you gain by your teachings, what you've learned, and these situations, these learning moments? Spirit's also saying on this twin flame journey, these crossroads and bumps in the road can, you know, really make us feel like we are not doing as well as expected. And Spirit's saying every moment, every encounter in your life is part of your ascension. Sorry, is part of your ascension. Look at them as learning lessons. Everything that is happening is teaching you, is lessons. How teachable are you? Are you learning from these lessons? Are you becoming more consciously aware? Are you birthing new perspectives, ideas, ways of bringing balance to your life? Ways of restoring connection with source, being grateful, and, you know, visualizing your best life and journaling about your experiences without judgment, just what you've learned, things you can go through, taking things as they come, being present, being grateful for what you have, taking sharp, decisive action after gaining clarity, or are you settling? Because I'm hearing settling a lot, and tell me about these sticky situations, Spirit, these painful situations, and settling. I feel like Spirit really wants me to go there. Really wants me to go there. Tell me about this settling. These painful. Wow. It's alright, they just flew everywhere. They're really wanting to talk. Okay. What is Divine Feminine settling for? What has Divine Feminine been settling for? Thank you, Spirit. Sell out. I'm going to get one more. One more. There, that one flew. Okay. Excuses. Okay. And then I'm going to get one from my deck in regards to this twin flame connection. I already know what the messages are. I just need confirmation. to get one more. Some came out, but I don't want to take them because it's too many, but I'm going to reshuffle, and if it comes out again, then that's the message that was meant to come out. Okay, wow, that flipped over, but it didn't come out. Let's see if I can find it. Nope. Okay. Spirit, can you give me one more? Dream escape. Okay. Okay, what I'm getting here is Spirit saying these situations, these painful things that you're maneuvering through, Spirit's saying this is your mind, an ego, telling you that, you know, this twin flame dynamic is a bunch of bullshit. This is, you know, all hokey pokey, or this is not what the twin flame journey is about. We're supposed to be in union, and we're supposed to, you know, have mission together, and I'm supposed to be carrying this divine masculine. You're actually reading, you know, kind of wanting to lean back and settle into the belief of the twin flame dogma that's out there, that's actually keeping you attached to your divine masculine's physical person, and that you're selling yourself out by believing this and not wanting to see what it's really about or practice letting go, because you're not wanting to detach from the physical person. So your mind and your ego is going to tell you things like, nope, my divine masculine is this, my divine masculine is that, and we're going we're meant to live a life in union, and if I have love and light in my heart, and I do these things, and I heal my inner child wounds, and he healed too, and I can text this person, it's okay because it's what I feel, and it's okay for me to look on their profile, it's okay for me to gossip with my friends about the divine masculine, what they're doing, what they're not doing. It's okay for me to have these daydreams about divine masculine, and it's okay for me to have a vision of divine masculine in my life, and it's okay for me to be visualizing and manifesting a life with my divine masculine. And that's what your ego is telling you, and Spirit's saying to you, those are just excuses that your mind is telling you. Spirit's saying, how teachable are you to create this conscious awareness in regards to these hidden realms that you can unlock, of who you really are, of what this journey is all about. You're selling yourself out, and you're selling out your journey by allowing your ego to run the show, by believing that this twin flame journey is all about union with the physical person, and that it's okay to text them, and it's okay to daydream about them. It's okay to imagine a future with them. It's okay to daydream about them and talk about the dreams that you have, and meditate about them, and keep them, you know, in your heart and love and light. It's okay. It's okay. It's Spirit saying that's your choice, free will, but you're selling out your journey, and you're making excuses, and the results, you'll forever be future focused. Spirit saying, letting go of the divine masculine and creating the conscious awareness to do so, and aligning with source. You're at a crossroads right now. You're either making excuses and selling out, or you are teachable, learning. You're resourceful, even if it hurts, even if it sounds painful, even if your mind is making it painful. That's your mind making it painful. It really isn't painful, especially if you are present. When you're present, you ask yourself, what problem is there actually right now? There's not a problem. You're just pining for somebody, and it hurts. And Spirit's saying, how teachable are you? This is a teachable moment. End the cycle of pain and move forward. This is bringing you pain. Why settle, stay in the fog, and make excuses to stay in this pain? Spirit's saying the way out is to eliminate this future focus, live your best life without seeing and trying to manifest divine masculine into it. Because I want to tell you that when you try to manifest your divine masculine, you're trying to manifest yourself, and you already are one soul. You can't manifest yourself into your life. This twin flame dynamic is different from other things that you would like to have in your life, like abundance, or a new home, a new car, a soulmate. A soulmate you can manifest in, but even with the law of attraction applied to this, the more you focus on it, the more resistance there is with the universe. If you journal about it, envision it, feel it, let it go, and allow Spirit to co-create with you the situations, the opportunities, and the steps to take to get the life that you want. But the resistance keeps it away. And that same law of attraction goes with twin flames in that regard. There is an energy, it's called a shared energy, because you have one soul. There's a positive polarity and a negative polarity, and it's just like magnets. When you try to put the wrong ends of a magnet together, they push away. Well, that is exactly what's going on in your twin flame dynamic. If there's shared energy and you're not aligned with your soul, and you are attached to the outcome, or chasing, obsessing, pining, wanting, needing, stalking, obsessing over, talking about the divine masculine, then you are building that shared energy. And that is when the divine masculine is addicted to everything and everyone but you. And they run. And they'll keep running. And sometimes they'll block you. They won't talk to you for so long. And if you keep future focus on them, and keep the obsessing and the pining, making excuses that it's okay, kind of keeping your self in this sellout mode that, you know what, it's okay. This is my journey. I'm going to do it this way. Absolutely you can. But why would you want to do it in pain? Spirit's asking. Be resourceful to maneuver yourself out of the pain. How teachable are you? Be teachable. Learn these lessons. Be resourceful. Don't sell out. Be present. Create conscious awareness and align with source. Align with your soul. Birth new perspectives. Take decisive action. Show gratitude for what you have. It's slow and steady. Enjoy every moment. Bring balance and restore the connection with your soul and spirit. Share your experience without judgment, without including the divine masculine. Don't settle for this, or daydreams, fantasies, what could be, false informations, magical thinking, irrational fears. Be grateful, be illuminated, be present, be playful, be easy on yourself. Spirit, what is such a solution in this situation about selling out and making excuses and being teachable and resourceful? Okay, prosperity and new growth and a new path emerging. Oh, these came out all at the same time. I wasn't going to take them, but they're very relevant, especially we've been talking about teachable moments. Teach yourself. Teach yourself. Be teachable in this situation. Teach yourself. Detach. Create consciousness awareness. Teach yourself. Change this sellout thinking. Create consciousness. And then there's a new path emerging. There always is. When you let go of divine masculine and you focus on living your best life for your highest good, you detox from that divine masculine, there's new soul growth. There's new opportunities growing. There's new pathways. You're going from this stump of winter to the beautiful colors and growth of spring. And it just brings prosperity to your life in every way. I remember when I was on really starting my twin flame journey, I didn't know what it was about. And then I found out, because eventually you do. And I was like, cool, this is awesome. This is good. I'm going to do this. I can do this. And I was trying the information that I found out on the internet, trying to heal my wounds, sending divine masculine love and light, keeping them in my heart, visioning, telepathic messages, keeping the lines of communication open, really making excuses and imagining a future. And I was just selling out. And I was in pain. I was in a lot of pain, and I was very unclear, and I just didn't understand. And then I was settling. I was settling because I was taught and believed information that should be just specifically for soulmates. That stuff works on soulmates. Twin flames are a whole nother ballgame. And it started with being present. I found out about Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now. And at first, I didn't even want to hear that message, because I was like, wow, I was making excuses. And I wasn't ready to hear Eckhart's information. And you may not be ready to hear mine. But Spirit's saying, and this happened with me, I had that final moment with the twin flame happen where I just felt like my heart was ripped out, right? And that twin flame just completely cut me out of their life. There was a wall that just went up, silence, wall. And it was over something that I just did not believe would warrant something like that. And 2 years later, we still haven't spoken. So that wound really caused me to go back into learning about what the true spiritual journey is, about being present, aligning with my soul, aligning with source, and detaching and detoxing from divine masculine. And I did it. I made the change. I consciously make the change every day. Consciously. Because your mind tries to keep telling you this. And the Power of Now actually teaches you to uncondition your mind and be present, so that this ego, which is what's driving your obsession and things like that, it creates pain for you when there is none. It creates pain for you when there is none. If you really stop and look at it, you're creating the pain by thinking, looking, projecting, expecting, obsessing, stalking, pining, creating situations where you should just detach and none of that would happen. Detach and move on. Be grateful. Teach yourself to detox. Teach yourself to be present. Teach yourself to align with source. Rebirth new perspectives. Balance and restore. Take it slow and steady. Don't be hard on yourself. You're going to have bumps in the road. I have bumps in the road all the time. Get back on the journey. Assertively, sharply, redirect yourself. Align with a source. Create those new pathways of abundance and be teachable. Every moment is a teachable moment. And Spirit's saying it just brings prosperity, new growth, new paths emerging when you create conscious awareness and live your best life. Spirit, can you tell me what should divine feminine be focusing on or working on in specifically this twin flame journey, or not focusing on? I feel like we need those. Yeah, to stop the pain and confusion. Spirit wants you to work on, this was on the bottom of the deck, and this was next. Spirit saying, you're thinking of the twin flame dynamic as soulmates. How soulmates are. They vibrate. They're two different souls, and they're able to come together because they don't have that shared energy. And they're just easier. They're easier. And you may take that direction. This may be a new path emerging. Your new growth may be this prosperous new path with a soulmate. How teachable are you? Spirit saying an abundance of love is out there. You don't have to live in pain and confusion. And it starts with creating conscious awareness to detach from this divine masculine, to detach from things that, in regards to this twin flame dynamic, that cause you pain and confusion. And the first is to stop looking at it as a soulmate connection, because it's completely different. And also to detox and just stop talking about your divine masculine. You may notice in this reading that I'm not doing messages from divine masculine. I've decided to stop doing the messages from divine masculine because I really feel like it's just going to hinder a lot of, or tempt a lot of people to make excuses to check in on divine masculine and to sell themselves out on this journey. And this is confirmation for me, because I made the decision last night. I was talking to my best friend about it, actually. And I just said, I'm here doing these readings to stop pain and confusion, so we can not focus on divine masculine. And by bringing up the messages from divine masculine, that's just creating that energy. So I'm not going to be, we will tap into, because divine masculine is your soul. So we will, that divine masculine will come up, but I'm not going to be doing messages from divine masculine or tapping into their energy, because you are them and they are you. And so whatever's going on in their life is a reflection of you. But we're not focused on divine masculine and what's going on in their lives. And that's what Spirit's trying to say is, let's not make excuses, divine feminines. Let's not sell ourselves out. We're at a crossroads now, okay? We're at a crossroads now. Stop looking at it as a soulmate connection, or open yourself up to new paths with soulmates instead of focusing on this divine masculine. And Spirit saying, stop talking about the divine masculine with friends, looking at readings that have messages just because you want those messages. That's still not the physical person doing that. Your mind wants that hit, but you're sending out to the universe, that's all you deserve, are these crumbs, these phantom messages from divine masculine. This need to know and feed this ego. And Spirit's saying, stop selling yourself out. Stop making excuses. And Spirit told me last night, stop with the messages. It's not helping anybody. It's not helping anybody. So I've stopped. There will be no more messages from divine masculine. I will do messages from soulmates when my soulmate videos, and then crushes and things like that, but I won't be doing anything in regards to messages from divine masculine any longer. I don't want this to continue in anybody, ever. I don't want you guys to feel torn or make excuses for it, or selling out your journey, and just living in this dream world where you're telling the universe, this is all I deserve, is dreams about this person and them ignoring me and me chasing them and me getting crumbs of something. Or I'm okay with this person ignoring me and getting these messages from YouTube readings or my own personal readings. And that's never going to get you out of this cycle. Never. Spirit saying, creating conscious awareness, being in the present moment, being grateful for what you have, causes new growth, new paths, prosperity, abundance. When you align with Source, you take things in the present moment, take them slow and steady. There's no rush to be there. You don't have to do anything but align with yourself and source, your soul, and detach from that divine masculine, slow and steady. But I'm hearing from Spirit, detach sharply and assertively. Detox sharply and assertively. Balance and restore yourself, living your best life. Don't make excuses. Birth new perspectives and ideas. Teach yourself new pathways, new colors, new things. Maneuver, be resourceful and maneuver through the pain and what the ego and the mind are trying to tell you. Make the change. Be present. Stop settling. Be grateful. Script your life, what you'd like to have happen. Script it as if it's already happened, like you're writing in a diary. Script it and visualize it, but it cannot include your divine masculine. How teachable are you? How teachable are you in these crossroads and when your mind is telling you to sell out and stay in fantasy land? How teachable are you to create conscious awareness and open hidden realms? Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. I'm gonna get some advice from Spirit on this journey for you moving forward, because that was a pretty heavy duty dose of love, tough love for us. But it was also confirmation for me, yes, don't do that anymore. The divine masculine messages, just don't. Because I'm here to help you not be in pain, and I'm here to guide you out of pain. I will be making videos on how you can detach and detoxify, so it's not and align with source and spirit. I'm going to be doing those. My very first one is going to be ready this Saturday, and I'm going to try to do them every Saturday and maybe once during the week, but I'm not sure yet. But me giving you this advice and messages from Spirit with the cards, I have to have something that backs that up of steps you can take. And the first thing is to detach. And I'm going to do a video on how to detach from divine masculine and detox. And it sounds hard, but it actually isn't. It's very easy once you, and that's why I'm going to make the video. It's very simple, and you're going to be like, that's it? And I'm going to be like, yeah, that's it. Spirit, can you give some advice for divine feminine going forward in this journey, this twin flame journey, to help with pain and confusion, just to help on the spiritual journey? Because this journey is really about you, your spiritual journey. You're already in union with divine masculine, that other polarity. You just have to let go of that physical person. And I know that sounds sad, but when you do that, do you know who comes around? My divine masculine has been acting squirrely like crazy lately. And I look at it as a radar of how I'm doing. And you'll notice that. But what I do is I just laugh about it, say it's a twin thing, and then I move forward. I use it as like a gauge of what I'm doing. And I just keep going, and I keep getting stronger. Those little moments used to excite me and stir me and get me all riled up again. But now it's just like, it is what it is, and I'll pat myself on the back and I move forward. And my soul's going to give me more and more of those experiences until it's completely chill with that physical person. I already know what this is about. It's about my soul. I'm already in alignment. I'm aligning myself with soul, which means you're aligning yourself with that, with your twin flame. I mean, you are one, you are your soul. And so it will happen in the physical, but it cannot happen with that shared energy. And that can't be your goal. Your goal is ascension, is leveling the shared energy, being Zen. It is not to go run and chase this person. And you can't fool spirit and say, I'm on this journey. You can't fool yourself either. Your ego will try to say, yep, I'm on this journey, doing it for me. But meanwhile, you're on social media or talking about your divine masculine, or having fantasies and visualizing your honeymoon. What lights you up? That's exactly right, Spirit. Boundaries. And I'm going to get one more. I'm going to get this one. Awakening. Absolutely. This is exactly what we've been talking about. Spirit is like live your best life. What lights you up, Divine Feminine? What lights you up? And it cannot have anything to do with Divine Masculine. This is about you. Stop putting Divine Masculine on a pedestal. You. What lights you up, Starseed? What lights you up? What are your passions? What makes you feel good? Spirit saying, this is your awakening. It's a new way of being. It's not a punishment. It's a new way of being, and you're going to get all this information, and this journey is so much more beautiful. Some people look at it as a curse, but it's not. It is an awakening. You're ascending. You're becoming your true self. What makes you think it's hard or painful is your ego, because your ego doesn't want you to let go of the physical person. But if you really stop and think about it, does pining, stalking, or sending a message that doesn't get replied to, or hating on the Divine Masculine or the karmic partner, or, being in fear or jealousy in regards to other people about Divine Masculine, or just pining, talking trash, does that feel good? Does that feel good? It doesn't. I know it doesn't. And you know it doesn't. Spirit's saying this is an awakening. All there is love. All there is peace and joy in the present moment. You will gain new perspectives. You will birth new perspectives. You will birth a new way of looking at things and experiencing things. You will birth new ways of lighting yourself up, creating boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And right now, your boundaries, see all these things coming in to grab, and she's saying, no, I'm aligning myself with Source and Spirit. I am radiating a high vibrational frequency out, and I am not going to let my mind or my judgments or my excuses hinder or stop my awakening. I am love. I am Zen. I am love. I am Zen. I am one with my soul. This journey is my journey. And I am going to live my best life for me. That's beautiful. What's some self-care in regards to this, Spirit? What's some self-care in regards to awakening? Clear your energy field. That's exactly what she's doing. She's clearing her energy field. She's putting an end, number 10, putting an end to the cycles and what's not good for her awakening. Connect with your womb. For some of you, you don't have a womb. Divine Feminines can be any gender. Divine Feminines, it's just energy. We just label it as Divine Feminine. Connect with your womb. It's shaped like an egg. The womb is the egg, and that is Divine Feminine energy. Connect with who you are, that Divine Feminine energy. Clear your energy field. Put up those boundaries. Embrace this awakening. See the fragrance of life, sage. Clear that energy. What lights you up? See how her aura is just lighting up? What lights you up? I'm gonna get one more. What else can... Oh, that flew. Beauty ritual. Do things that make you feel good. It doesn't have to be makeup and nail polish. It could be gardening. It could be, a skincare, some lotion that smells good and is good for your skin. It could be, getting a tattoo, creating in your garden. It's just something that makes you feel beautiful. Something that brings out the beauty in your world, on your body, in your surroundings. It could be, moving furniture, putting up some plants, just adding beauty into your life and making it a ritual. Buy yourself some flowers at the store, buy a plant at the store and start watering in it and speaking to it daily. I love my bonsai tree, and her name is Avia, and I bought her as one of my beauty rituals. And she's very special to me. I also have been making my environment more beautiful. I've been taking better care of my skin. I've been drinking more water. I have been stretching more. I'll be doing more things as I go along, but it all starts with one little thing. It doesn't have to be a ton of stuff. It can be something as simple as singing to your plants or hugging. I've also been doing this. I do a body meditation where I am really in tune with my body. I feel my hands. I start with my hands and then I go through my whole body. And then I'll do a meditation where I touch my face in certain ways and my collarbone, and I thank my body for, you know, everything that it does, and I hug my body, and I'm really loving to my body. I make sure to be in the present moment, but also within this body that gives me life for this experience on earth. And that's part of my beauty rituals. And Spirit's saying, it doesn't have to just be makeup. It could be anything that causes you beauty in your world. It creates beauty in your world. On your person, on yourself, buying yourself some new crystals, a new necklace, and some clothes, getting your hair colored, just something that makes you feel good. And do something once a day. It doesn't have to cost anything. It can be anything. Once a day, do something that creates beauty in your life. Clear that energy field. Sage and vibrate, and then really embrace that divine feminine energy. No matter if what your gender is, if you're non-binary, if you're a male or feminine, male or female, any of us can be divine feminine and embrace our divine feminine. Like, I'm a divine feminine, but I have a lot of divine masculine in me as well. I have to, because, you know, I'm a single mom and I am, you know, doing things on my own, and I believe that really takes I've always been kind of tomboyish but girly at the same time, so I really have this pretty good balance of divine masculine and divine feminine energy. Sometimes I'm more feminine, sometimes I'm more masculine. But Spirit's saying, really embrace the power that you have as divine feminine. Embrace that. And if your gender is male and you identify as male, really embrace the divine feminine side. And really connect with your root chakra, your sacral chakra. I'm seeing just be open to growth, open to change, open to alignment, open to new ideas, new perspectives, the infinite. And that's what being divine feminine is all about. Connecting to the infinite and creation. How are you going to create your world? How are you going to create your beautiful world and your awakening and clearing your energy field? What lights you up? So moving forward in my readings, you know, we're really going to focus on your spiritual journey for this collectives that I tap into, and what things you can focus on, what things you can learn from, anything that Spirit wants to bring through. But I won't be doing divine masculine readings any longer. Messages for divine masculine, that is. So I'm going to get a message, words, and this will be the final card. Some of these words are cheeky, and then some of them are just, you know, really profound. Let's see, Spirit, what's a message about this journey, this twin flame dynamic journey in regards to divine feminine? What are some words you'd like to leave divine feminine with today? Okay. Go somewhere special. Yeah, that beauty ritual. Go somewhere special. To the park, if you want to travel, if you want any place that's special to you, even if it's in your backyard gardening or your balcony painting, somewhere special to you. Do something that feels right, familiar. And you know on this journey what feels right, what feels good, what's best for you. Deep down, even during all of that obsessive thinking with divine masculine and chasing and all this stuff and the pain, you deep down know that isn't right for you. You know it. You know you deserve better. Your soul's telling you, hey, come on, wake up. Let's get it together. This isn't right for us. This is painful. We don't like this. Let's live for us. Let's light our lives up. Make it beautiful. And you know that deep knowing because that is you. You know that pain isn't for you. You know it. No matter how tempting, do not look at their social media. Wow. That's what we've been talking about. Spirit saying, don't let that ego mind, that prickly cactus, that sellout behavior, settling for pain, daydreaming, selling out. You're at a crossroads, and Spirit's saying, no matter how tempting, don't look at their social media. Just don't do it. I'm trying to find the card. Don't look at that social media. Don't talk about them. Be present. Don't look at their social media. Go somewhere special. Meditate. Your beauty ritual. Be resourceful in how you can maneuver through the situations of being tempted and your mind trying to sell you out or make excuses. Remember what it's about. Put up those boundaries with your mind. Push it away. Align with source. Make the change. Teach yourself new patterns and ways of thinking. When you start thinking, like say you're washing dishes and all of a sudden you're thinking about how divine masculine is with this new person, or a memory from the past, something that has happened with divine masculine, or even a daydream. Immediately make the change and teach yourself and say, because you're at this moment, you're at a crossroads, which way you're going to go. Are you going to sell out, or are you going to make the change? Be resourceful, be present, and teach yourself new habits. And one of the main habits that you can teach yourself is immediately when you have those temptations and thoughts and daydreams or wanting to talk about divine masculine, quickly, sharply, and assertively stop the excuses, teach yourself, and say, this pattern and line of thinking does not serve my highest good. And then you just move on. And don't get upset with yourself or frustrated or mad at your mind. It's just doing what it does. It's our job to teach it. It's our job to teach the mind. Just like this child that is running around with scissors and matches and gasoline. You have to teach the child the right way. With love, compassion, resourcefulness, words of wisdom, habits. Children learn through rote methods, rote experiences, teachings. Like they learn over and over and over again. And that's why school is in a way where they touch on a subject and then you'll learn more and more and more and more about it every grade. And that's how you have to look at this journey in regards to teaching your mind. You're going to have to find new pathways and ways of doing things. Make the change swiftly, sharply, no excuses. And tell yourself, this doesn't make me feel good. It doesn't serve a purpose for my highest good. And so I'm going to let this go. And you just watch it pass by like a stranger. And sometimes you'll even giggle and laugh at what your mind is trying to tell you. That's what my mind does now. Like I'll see it like this little kid that's, being a little mischievous, and I'm like, I got your number. No matter how tempting, don't look at their social media, okay? Or their partners, or anything to do with, or family members, anything related to divine masculine. And that's one reason why I will not be doing messages like this for divine masculine. This will be for soulmates and boyfriend, girlfriends, breakups, you know, soulmate stuff, karmic stuff, but not divine masculine, not divine feminine, not twin flame journey. It's not worth the pain and confusion. It's not worth the pain and confusion. So on this Saturday, I will be doing a video where you will see my face, and I'll be talking to you and using visual things to help you on this journey. I hope it helps you. It may not help you in the moment, but you never know when it might, and you can always come back to it should the situation present itself where you're like, hey, I remember her saying something about that. I'm gonna go look that up again. And because sometimes we get messages that we're not ready to hear yet. So I'm going to put out the videos, and when you are ready to listen to them or are called to listen to them, it will have steps on how to align with source, align with spirit, align with source, which is spirit, align with your soul, be in the present moment, and how to end the twin flame pain. Just the steps you can take, detoxing from this person, detaching from the physical person, just things that can help you on this journey to stop the pain. I'm going to leave it right here because this is where what it's all about. Your ascension and just aligning with source and living your best life. Your life is your beauty ritual. It just is. This is all about your awakening. And that's what the videos are going to be about, is how to assist you on your awakening steps that can make it so much more easier. So when those cactus moments happen that are painful, you'll be able to create and have conscious awareness in those situations. You'll have the tools, you'll have some tools to help you over roadblocks and stumbling blocks and temptations. And that's why every Saturday I'm going to have those videos out for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped. It was a little bit of a tough love reading, but I believe the collective is getting stronger and understanding this journey. I believe there's a lot of people out there really realizing what this journey is about and really ready to let go of the physical person, detach from the physical person, the pain, and that's what my twin flame readings are going to be focusing on, is to help with that. So